It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here.
I was gonna run out and then close the door, right?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out!
Oh my gosh!
Hey, what's up guys? So Jay and I went over Soma, we played the entire game and it was a lot of fun, but we also wanted to share our insights after playing the entire game 3 years after its release. How did you feel about Soma?
Well, as a whole, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I didn't like it as much as Amnesia. I felt like just the overall creepiness kind of extended through every moment of gameplay in Amnesia, whereas Soma, there was definite ups and downs. And there was definite like points where Soma was like really intense and pretty scary and creepy and
Fucking go, dude.
oh gosh! Anywhere! Anywhere! It did!
Why did it work, man?
Moments where it's just, oh, everything's really nice, and you start settling in to that feeling of it not being scary anymore. You're like, oh, I'm good now, I'm safe. And then like it brings it back where you're just like so terrified all of a sudden because it's not expected.
Got it. So that's what this is. This door's green. That door's red. Is it dripping or is it something? Dude! Fuck! Oh shit!
In some ways it's more creepy, but I feel like the castle with the pigs was just something about that was just the worst thing ever.
It was just constant dread in Machine for Pigs, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I just didn't feel constant dread in this one. And that's not saying I didn't like the game. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But it definitely wasn't as good as Amnesia, in my opinion.
As far as scariness goes.
Yeah, as far as scariness goes.
I feel like for the story was as good, if not better, because they did enhance the story. Ta-da! Hey! Anyways, speaking of story, that's essentially what happens in Amnesia. Like, you just don't see things coming, right? It's like, all of a sudden, Jay and Peter are having a conversation, and then something falls out of nowhere.
It's just out of nowhere.
That's what happens in Amnesia, is like, you just have no idea with some of those scares. And so for me, it was like, you know, we had some scares. There was a couple scary times.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Jesus, dude!
You even know he's there, and it doesn't matter.
Fuck, man.
Oh, God.
Okay, I think we lost some boys and girls.
For now. He's coming. It's coming.
Nuts! Go!
Yeah, and I thought the sound design was really good too. The way the monsters sound was just really unnerving. Like, anytime you were near one, it was just uncomfortable just because you could hear them, and it was creepy.
We got it down pretty good at this point. And then there was the anuses.
Oh yeah, that was I would have loved to have been in the design room when they were like, how about we just shove our fist into this thing that looks like an anus to heal you?
Oh, put your fist in it, dude.
Oh, I feel better, probably. I think.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's Wow, you're hooking up
pedophile
too.
comments.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
I called it in the beginning of the game. I was like, dude, this game
It's true.
is about fisting anuses. That's what this is about. This entire game, because it's like you're going up to these little things and you're putting your fist in and you're getting your rocks off, getting all juiced up, and Daddy's getting his juice, and then
Considering you're a robot, I think Daddy gets his juice. Is probably
Yeah.
the best way to put it.
that's what happened. And then towards the end of the game, big anus,
Yeah.
big butt.
I got killed by the anglerfish because I just saw a light and was like, ooh, safety. And it wasn't.
Yeah, the anglerfish was terrifying. It had these big old teeth, like out in the middle, deep sea. You know, it's like you go deep sea fishing, and you see all kinds of weird fish, and like that's what they had under there, the creepiest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I'd say like scariness level. If you had to rate it, scariness level.
So I would say the scariest game I've ever played has been Amnesia. So if I was giving that a 10, considering that's the scariest game I've ever played, I'd probably give this one 7, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'd probably give it something like either a 7 or maybe an 8. I feel like it wasn't so far off of Amnesia, but something about the squealing of the pigs was just
Oh, yeah.
you can't get scarier than that. It was definitely scary. Like we jumped. It was scary for sure.
Yeah, these games are scarier because you don't have anything. Like, I love the Resident Evil games, but to me those games are not scary at all because in a game where you're running around with grenade launchers and shotguns, it's already
Creepy.
not going to be as scary because you're armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
But then there's games like Alien Isolation, and that game was, I don't know if I would say it was really scary per se, but it was really tense the whole way through. That one, it just kind of went on too long. Like, that was a 20-hour game, and that's too long for this kind of a game. Yeah, like 8 to 10 hours is about all you want to spend in a game like this, because any longer than that, it just gets repetitive and wears out
Yeah.
its welcome, kind of.
Yeah.
So you want to, get in, tell your story, get out. 8 to 10 hours is about perfect for a game like this.
It's a great game. As far as like the atmosphere goes, storytelling wasn't bad. I feel like, Bethesda and other games have better storytelling, but this was like a tiny team. Like this is an indie game,
yeah.
and it's not a big team making this game. So I think for the, I don't know what the budget was. I don't know, but it's
Yeah, I'm not
for
sure.
what it is. It was a great game. Jay and I play fucking scary games together because if you play it alone, that shit's too scary. Yeah, man, it was good, and I'd give the game, if you guys haven't played it, I'd say if you're looking for a scary game, I'd say Amnesia first. Go do Amnesia.
Yep.
First one's scary.
Even Machine for Pigs, too.
Machines for Pigs is scary. And then if you have already played Amnesia and you're thinking about Soma, I'd say Soma is worth it. I'd say it's worth it if you liked Amnesia.
If you liked Amnesia and Machine for Pigs and you haven't played Soma, it's brain dead. Like, you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good. And so it's just like more of the same, right? It's a little bit less
Yeah.
scary, more of the same, different environment. So if you're into that, you want to sit in your room by yourself in the dark and just get your pants scared off, then it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. I don't know any other games that really have this immersion, at least with the atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere, they do atmosphere really, really well at Frictional. Like, they've hit it out of park in both of them. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was even that atmospheric in a creepy game. And I don't know if I can think of anything.
Slender Man game. Remember the
Oh,
Slender
yeah,
Man game?
the 8 pages.
Yeah, that game was terrifying.
That
That game was really scary. And that's
It was
just like
simple, but it was...
some simple
Scary.
indie game. You're running around the woods and you're trying to find these pages and it just says like help, like he's coming, and like there's no real story. It's just like you running away from Slender Man.
And there's no winning either.
You can't win.
Turns out, like, every time you find a page, it gets more and more intense, and Slender Man's closer and closer. But you think if you find all 8 pages, you win, but no, you find the 8th page, you still lose.
Yeah, you find the 8th page and you're like, and he disappears for a bit, and you're like, and there's like, you're like dead. So that game, I think, is the only other game that really was memorable in the way that it just was like terrifying, and like you could get people together and play it, and everybody's terrified, like everybody's scared, like watching that game with like the lights off and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lights are
And,
going
yeah.
crazy in here. If you never hear from us again,
Yeah, it's
We're probably dead.
It's Slender Man's coming to get us, so you better be ready. Anyways, thanks guys. Appreciate you watching this. Hopefully you got some value out of it. If you did, go ahead, throw up a little like on the vid, and go ahead and subscribe if you want some more content, some VGs from Jay and I. We're gonna play some more games. And
even requests, if you have anything specifically
Yeah.
that you'd like to see.
go for it. Throw it in there. Throw it in the comments. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.